guys, yeah, this is Andy Meyer. I'm playing Rogue Devotion. It is based off of Eric. Played an open recently, got first place. So I kind of modified it a little bit to incorporate more of the cards that I like. But see how it plays out in any case. But yeah, you got your standard 10 dorks. So 4 Elvish Mystic, 4 Sylvan Caryatid, 2 Voyaging Satyr, untap your Nykthos and all that jazz. Planeswalkers, 3 Garruks, 2 Domris. Always good for a creature-based deck. For the Devotion side, Burning Tree Emissaries are always good. Go into a turn 2 Domri. They've got the 2 on them, so hey, they pay for themselves. Kalonian Hydras, usually not too much in favor, but I really like it because big stompy things are fun. And they work really well off of the Prophet of Kruphix.
And they also punish the creature-based decks pretty well. A deck that can't deal with it the turn it comes out, usually can't deal with it the next turn.
Exactly. Like if they have a Mizzium Mortars in hand for a creature-based deck, then hey, sure. But if they're not playing like a black deck or counter it before it even comes out, it's going to have some punishing.
And with a lot of the control decks, the Esper and Blue-White, they don't run a high number of counters. So a lot of it is they have to have the Detention Sphere in hand if they already didn't try to stop your Devotion. But if Kalonian Hydra's out and they just can't deal with it, they're taking 8 to the face, and then they only have the next turn. And if you had a good start, they can't even take that 8.
And there's actually a really good combo that I like in this one. You get your Elvish Mystic on turn 1 into either a Voyaging Satyr, a Sylvan Caryatid, or another Elvish Mystic on turn 2. Then you lay your 3rd land, get out your Prophet of Kruphix. With that, then you untap all your stuff on your opponent's turn, flash into Kalonian Hydra on their end step, and then you immediately swing in with it. And after board, you can put in a Mistcutter Hydra as well, immediately get out a Mistcutter for 5, which doubles its counters, and you're swinging in for 18 on turn 4. But yeah, besides that, Nylea, give all your other stuff some bit of stoppiness. You can boost them up with your extra mana. Progenitor Mimic, a very fun card. I really enjoy it. If your opponent is playing something that is very annoying on their side of the board, copy it, make a bunch of them, and you have some power on the board. And
you always are ahead when you use a Progenitor Mimic. It's very hard for them to be bigger than you, and you cast a Progenitor Mimic and then be able to catch back up.
It's very good for that. And like if you're playing against, say, Mono Black, if you take one of their Garys, you're just going to be shutting them down very fast. Yeah. You can flash it in with Prophet of Kruphix to get 2 of them on your next turn.
So I see you have some spicy one-ofs in the sideboard and main.
Yes.
So the one Aetherling, do you find that better than just a beat stick?
I find it's good where it has evasion. So if you do come across one of your control decks, they're going to be having their own Aetherling more or less, and if you got that little bit of evasion with theirs, you can get your Aetherling out faster than they can where you're ramping up into it. So if you can get it out, it will stay on the board for like Supreme Verdicts and removal. So it's really good for that respect.
Clan Defiance?
Clan Defiance, just a spicy one of I just shoved in there. I thought it would be pretty cool. It can target up to 3 things. So it does X damage to a player, a creature, and a creature without flying and a creature with flying. So you can have a lot of excess mana, pump it into that, and kill 3 birds with 1 stone.
It's basically the standard version of Fireball right now, and I won't be surprised if you start seeing this become a 4-of in the Devotion of Green that splashes red.
Very much so,
If they're able to produce 8 to 10 mana a turn, that's a Fireball for 8 or 10.
Exactly.
Killing up to 2 creatures and to the face.
It's pretty cute. And besides that, let's see, Prime Speaker Zegana is fantastic because green needs card draw. If you don't got a Garruk out, pop one of those out.
Gets your Garruk.
Gets your Garruk. Hey, presto. So it fills up your hand. It's just fantastic.
So what does this deck have a problem with? What is its bad matchup? What's its best matchup?
Anything with removal is obviously going to be a problem. So like the black decks, the control decks, they're just going to be able to take out your power. Like if you can get your dorks down and keep them there, then you're in a pretty good position. But it's just like any other ramp deck. But if you can't keep them down there, you're just going to have a bad time. You can't really get your stuff out fast, and it's just going to grind out, and you don't want that. You just want an explosive start, blow everything off the field, and hey presto.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, besides that, like Cyclonic Rift, knock everything off your opponent's side of the board with an overload. Polukranos, Weenie, Destroyer. Mistcutter Hydra, Protection from Blue, good for the blue matchups. His Disciple gains some life back. Arbor Colossus, just a good blocker with reach, and you can monsters kill like a Nightveil Spectre, Desecration Demon, stuff like that. And Ruric Thar for the control matchups again. They can't cast spells unless they want to take 6 life, so it's a pretty good trade-off for that.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing your deck list with us.
Thank you. Booyah.